Are you concerned that you can no longer migrate and do KVK2 and KVK3 again? In this video, I'm going to detail and explain this email from the system regarding immigration rules update, so you can understand exactly what they mean and what they are trying to do with this new update regarding the immigration. And in the same video, I want to talk what is my plan in the future for my alt account. So stay tuned if you want to do KVK2 or KVK3 again. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdom video. My name is Legend Ronnie and today I'm going to talk about the new email that we just received into the game from the system, and I'm also going to talk what is going to be the future plans for my alt account. As you see over here on the screen, this is my alt account, people please. It was named Legend Ronnie throughout the Heroic Anthem KVK, so in case you're seeing the same account with a different name, it was still me. I just named it Legend Ronnie because obviously it's me. But now I just change it back to people please. But is this people please? You can see the governor ID because I know there is another people please. I have been asked a couple of times, is this you? From NCB, I guess. No, that is not me. Going on to the email, this I want to be the first thing that I want to talk about because I want to put like an ease of mind to everyone regarding this email. And thank you to Vanellope. Okay, I'm giving you credits. You heard me. She kind of explained it better, or at least made me understand or recheck this email until I finally understood it exactly what they meant. Because at first thought, I believe the same, that there is no longer KVK2 and KVK3, you can no longer migrate and stuff like that. But they explained it every single point, and I want to just explain it further in this email so you can understand properly what these immigration changes will do. A kingdom status will be determined by their current season. Each season is split into an off-season and battle period. Battle periods are when kingdoms can enter the Lost Kingdom. Off-season periods are the time between each battle period. This is the two important things that you need to keep in mind. Going further down, it says preparation season, from the beginning of the kingdom to the occupation of the Lost Temple, and then season 1, from the occupation of the kingdom's Lost Temple to the end of the first Lost Kingdom. Right, this is the period when nobody from a season of conquest type of kingdom can migrate to. But if you're in the same continent, I believe is the immigration, some immigration rules that apply, and that you can only check when you zoom all the way out and you go ahead on the kingdoms. For example, you're noticing that these are rising kingdoms, and it already explains what a rising kingdom is and so on. And also when you want to click on one of these kingdoms and you want to immigrate, it tells you the status, and then it tells you that it's not fulfilled, your power does not exceed 25 million, and so on. There is a couple of rules if you still want to migrate to new kingdoms, but you have to be on the same continent if you still want to migrate, and you want to read these couple of things. That's the reason I showed you what I showed you earlier, just to make you understand that you can still migrate in the season 1, you can still in the off season, but you have to be in the same continent. So that way is the rules that you just read on the Rising Kingdoms that will apply. After that is the season 2, from the end of Lost Kingdom season 1 to the end of season 2. Now bear in mind, like I was mentioning, the two things that you need to keep in mind. The off season, because once you finish Lost Kingdom 1 or KVK 1, you're entering the season 2, but you're entering the season 2 off season period until you start the KVK 2. So that's going to be your off season period. And then it's same with the season 3, from the end of Lost Kingdom season 2 to the end of season 3. So once you finish KVK 2 until you do your first Light versus Darkness, that's gonna be your off season 3. Season of Conquest, from the end of season 3, Light versus Darkness onward. So you're on the season of Conquest, after Light versus Darkness, unlimited. And Immigration Limited, unable to immigrate to a kingdom that is in a battle period. Now the immigration rule optimizations, which will make a lot more sense of what they just wrote over here. If your current kingdom is in their preparation season or season 1, current immigration rules apply, but you cannot immigrate to a kingdom that has already finished season 1. So it's specified about the current immigration rules, exactly that I was showing you when I zoomed out. This is what they are referring to, that you can still immigrate in the same continent, but you cannot immigrate to a kingdom that has already finished season 1. Because once you finish season 1 on the Lost Kingdom, you're entering the season 2. This is what they are referring to. If your current kingdom is in season 2, once you finish the first KVK, you're already in season 2 of season. You can only immigrate to other kingdom in season 2 of seasons period. Now, what they're referring to this is that if you started on a new kingdom and you started season 2, you finish your first KVK, you're probably not happy about the things that happen. You probably just want to migrate, probably a civil war started or whatever, or the reasons. You just want to play with other people. You cannot migrate backwards, you can only migrate onwards. This is what they are referring, at least this is what I'm understanding the reason of this email. So once you start the season 2, you can only migrate kingdoms that are in the off-season period. And the same with the third point. If your current kingdom is in season 3, you can only immigrate to kingdoms in the off-season period of season 2 or 3. So if you're in season 3, means you finish KVK 2 and you probably don't want to do KVK 3, but you want to do KVK 2 again, then you can migrate forward, but you cannot go backwards. And then is the fourth point, which this is the ease of mind for everyone. Like, can you do KVK 2 and 3 again? Yes, of course. If your current kingdom is in the season of conquest, you can immigrate to any kingdoms in the off-season period of season 2, 3, or the season of conquest. So you can migrate from older kingdoms once you've done your Life versus Darkness, or probably if your account has done Life versus Darkness, or probably your kingdom. I think it will be more specific or more precise that if your kingdom has done Life versus Darkness, you're already qualified as a season of conquest. And if you want to go ahead and do KVK 2 or KVK 3 again, you can migrate to kingdoms that are in the off season, the break time between KVK 1 and 2, or the break time between KVK 2 and 3. You can migrate to those. And obviously, after KVK 3, if you want to migrate in the off seasons when they are in the season of conquest, that's also possible. Rules regarding Imperium and Rising Kingdoms will not be changed. The above changes are planned to take effect on or around 2021-03-25 UTC. Well, it doesn't say the time, but it says the date, so approximately 2 months from now, which will give governors plenty of time to immigrate again beforehand. I'm not sure why they put that, because in theory, according to this email, you'll still be able to migrate to season 2 and season 3 off season's time, as they wrote here on the point 4. But one understanding that what they're trying to do with this is probably accounts that are created in the new kingdom, and they are just migrating to older kingdoms just to get the new commanders, and then they're just probably migrating back to the new kingdoms. This is what probably this email is about, and this is what they're probably referring as a balance. But how can this be a balance when people can still migrate with Zenobia, Attila, and whichever other commanders will be released new, and do season 2 and season 3, because they migrate in the offspring? Because the point 4 over here says people from the season of conquest can definitely go and do season 2 and season 3 during the offspring, can migrate. This is what I'm understanding, and I hope that this is what you're all understanding, and I hope that this is clear for everyone what they're trying to say. Going forward, we will also be adjusting the matchmaking rules of the Ark of Osiris League, and Lost Kingdom events to ensure opponents are always from kingdoms of the same season. To be honest, from season of no conquest, there's probably more than 1,000 kingdoms, or close to 1,000 kingdoms, or getting close to 1,000 kingdoms. So I'm guessing that we are all mostly from the same seasons, I suppose. It is nice that they send this email 2 months ahead. If you do have questions, put them in the comment section below, and I'm pretty sure someone from the community will definitely answer you. Now, going forward with these videos, I was mentioning what is my plan to do with my alt, because we are finishing Heroic Anthem in 12 days. I don't have enough passports right now to migrate. As you all know, or if you didn't know, a part of the Spartan Alliance that I'm in right now. They migrated to 415, and there's gonna be more of them. Once they get their passports, they will join 145, where my main account is. The problem with this account right now is the speed ups, because I wouldn't mind to do Heroic Anthem again. It was quite alright. I enjoyed it. It was okay. I'm not saying that it was super mega. Even that I'm losing, I had a lot of fun. I managed to get 35 million kills. So I'm pretty happy how everything went out, considering the resources that I had, considering the speed ups that I had. 35 million kills, a lot of action, a lot of fun. I've done a lot of videos as well about it, so if you really want to check it out. With 2 marches, I've done quite impressive things. Artemisia, YSG, and Saladin and Ethelfled. Although, pretty decent gear on them, to tell you the truth. Artemisia with ring and stratagems, Saladin was with coin, and the Delane from Zenobia. Okay, so that is that part. Heroic Anthem is coming to an end, but I just don't have speed ups for another Heroic Anthem. I mean, this is hilarious. Look at that. 16 hours of 60 minutes, just like bits and pieces of the building. So I just cannot do upgrade my crystal mine again. And then going on to the research, I have like what 500 hours of the 60 minutes. That's what 20 days, 30 days probably all together of speed up, something like that. Healing speed ups, I never have healing speed ups, and then universal is again not looking so great. But universals are building up. So I decided that if I really want to keep playing on this account and not make it a farm account for the next couple of months, I'd rather just migrate and do KVK2 again. That being said, I haven't decided which kingdom I want to migrate to, but I will definitely announce it and put it on Discord once I decide which kingdom I want to go to. I don't plan to be king, I don't plan to take leadership or be part of leadership. I just want to play KVK2 again with this account because I just can't afford to boost tech or boost buildings in Heroic Anthem again with this account. So I think that is the best option for this account. Do maybe also work on some of the older commanders on this account. I'm slowly getting close. Well, not really close. I'm like a mile and a half away on my road to VIP 17. I also have good garrison commanders. Pretty sure I can make use of some of them. Maybe at least Wu Zetian or who knows. And YSG, I guess. Maybe Saladin and YSG. I don't know. I'll see. Looks a little bit rough on commanders for KVK too, but I believe that for KVK3 I'll do fine with Artemisia and Zenobia, so that would be a plus, for going and doing KVK2 and Live versus Darks again. Try to have those vibes and those experience again, at least on this account. If you're interested and you want to do KVK2 or KVK3 with me, then stay tuned on my channel or on my Discord, because I'll make sure to post it whenever I find a good kingdom. Like I said, I'm low on passports and I already bought this week. I only have 24 passports. And if I'm right, I need 50 passports for 80 million. I think I can buy 10 passports with credits, but I'll still be missing like 15. I can probably get those in, let's say, 2 months' time. So at least another month and a half, because the bundle is resetting. Let me have a look real quick over here. I only buy 35. I don't go to the 50. So that's 612 on the next one. And plus the credits that I make, yeah, that's a month and a half until this bundle finishes, and another month until it resets again. And then I'll be able to migrate. So if you're interested, then stay tuned on Discord, probably a month and a half or something like that, or close to. I'll make an announcement once I found the kingdom that finished KVK1 and plan to do mass migrations to the kingdom, so we can have a very nice KVK2 and enjoyed KVK2. I wouldn't say easy, because it's not really what I want. There's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a challenge as well, but I just want to have people that will join rallies, or people that will join garrisons and so on. That's gonna be the plan. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you understand about the immigration changes and what I plan to do in the future as well. Until next time, this is your boy Geroni signing off. Peace out, y'all, and take care. See you on the next one, and stay safe out there, my friends.